The Aquarius Man, love, relationships, friendship, style. Let's get one thing straight from the start. The Aquarius Man is no one's water boy, and it would be a mistake to assume so. A liberal and an independent, this man is intent on making the world a better place, for all of mankind. This grandiose approach may seem a little overwhelming when you first meet the man, but he really is a genius when it comes to thoughts and new ideas. The Aquarius Man is also inventive and original, churning out amazing and creative solutions, all meant to change the world or at least his little corner of it. Intellectual, humanitarian, and visionary, a typical Aquarian man is usually a little offbeat, with a touch of the mad scientist about him. If you're prepared for his eccentric little habits, they'll grow on you, and soon you will find yourself helping out with his social experiments. You can't fence in an Aquarius man, he values his liberty above all else. Give him freedom or give him death. For example, he is an Aquarius who loves travel. His preference will be treks to unusual, exotic, and out-of-the-way destinations, not the humdrum European grand tours, or cruise ship vacations that everyone else seems to like so much. He is a trailblazer in every sense of the word, not a follower. Not all Aquarians love travel, however, but his conversational itinerary is unusual and creative. He is so well versed in the ways of the world that you'd think he had been around. Nothing about this man is conformist, from his wardrobe to his career choices to his lifestyle. Sometimes obstinate and stubborn, the water bearer is a fixed sign, and the Aquarius Man will see through anything he starts to its bitter end. Popular and gregarious, some Aquarius men seem to know everyone. However, this doesn't necessarily mean that everyone understands him. His feelings are often hidden and his reactions complex. The prodding questions and indecipherable actions are just part of a game of discovery to find out what his friends really think or feel about people and places. Play along and take his antics with a grain of salt. His findings will be interesting, however. Some Aquarians are more retiring, but they are usually quite intriguing and likable in a distant kind of way. Some well-known Aquarius men are Bob Marley, John Travolta, James Dean, and Phil Collins. Love, sex, and relationships with an Aquarius man. Love, like everything else, is a light-hearted game to the Aquarius man. He will approach relationships playfully, unleashing his flirty charm in small, calculated doses. You won't often hear an Aquarius man say "I love you," at least not in the traditional way or at the appropriate moment. His nonconformist nature will not let him express himself in the usual, conventional way. Flowers, chocolates, dinner and a movie, such normal dating gestures are anathema to him. Instead, be prepared for cloud writing in the sky, surprise trips to a tea-picking Indian village, and a cancer research center named in your honor. He's that kind of man. He loves deeply and sincerely, and would give his life for his other half in an instant. He just doesn't really buy into all the hallmark sentimentality. While the more retiring types of Aquarians may not be as grandiose in their gift-giving, their gifts will always be unconventional, and totally unique in some way. Ruled by air, the way to the cerebral Aquarian's libido is through his mind. Excite, enchant, and enthrall him with sexy little mind games, and wait for the inferno of passion between the sheets that will come later. Experimental and audacious, the more outgoing of Aquarius men are often the first to suggest joining the Mile High Club, or dare you to skinny dip with them on a moonlit night. Nothing is too provocative or challenging to him in the bedroom, or more often, out of it. The quieter types will nevertheless surprise you at every turn, once you've earned their trust. It can be difficult to get close to these types of Aquarian men, but once you do, you'll be glad you persisted. A will-o-wisp of a lover, it can be difficult to pin an Aquarius man down to commitment, but once he's found the right woman, he is quite happy to give up being blown where the wind takes him, and settle down. The Aquarius man is attracted to intelligence, so his partner has to be someone who understands his grand designs for life and humanity. He must be assured that his treasured independence isn't under threat, or else he will disappear like a gust of wind. If he is already committed, he is not one to break free quickly, but signs of his discontent will be everywhere. Absolute reciprocal freedom works best for a partnership with an Aquarius man, which is not to say that every Aquarian seeks an open relationship. The water bearer simply wants his own space and freedom of movement, and is quite happy to share a life together with a smart, self-reliant partner who supports his need for autonomy. He is generally considered most compatible with Libra, Gemini, Sagittarius, and Aries. However, there is a lot more to compatibility than only the comparison of the sun signs. Understanding the Aquarius Man. If there's anybody who can look into the future, and know he can make things better, then an Aquarius man is the one. This gentleman is interesting to be around, and that's evident by his large circle of friends. As unemotional and logical as the Aquarius man appears to be, he is also an optimist and a romantic, and this unlikely combination of traits makes him a valued friend, and a dedicated partner. Driven by logic, yet highly unpredictable, the Aquarius man can rationalize all options, and then make a choice you'd least expect. Money and the Aquarius man. When it comes to money, the Aquarius man rules his pocketbook by logic and not emotion. This makes him a smart investor, a sound negotiator, and an extremely difficult person to fool in matters of business. Although he maintains a stable financial portfolio, an innovative nature allows him to take the occasional well-planned risk. Hand the Aquarius man a contract to sign, and be assured that he'll read the fine print before putting pen to paper. Fashion and the Aquarius man. Fashionable in a dark blue suit, the Aquarius man is ready to dominate the boardroom. Playfully dressed in an electric blue polo shirt and tan khakis, this man ardently whisks his partner away to a casual lunch, or a leisurely stroll along the city boardwalk. When this gentleman wears jewelry, it is chic, practical, and kept to a minimum. The Aquarius man will check out the latest in men's fashion, but dresses to please himself, not those around him. Relationships and the Aquarius man. A genuinely nice person, the Aquarius man has many friends or acquaintances, but only a small circle of really close ones. Although he's a self-assured and outgoing individual, he does have a tendency to emotionally distance himself from those around him, and this makes the Aquarius man an unpredictable and confusing companion at times. Despite what may appear to be negative traits for a sound relationship, the Aquarius man is a loyal individual who highly values a true friendship. Romance and the Aquarius man. To the Aquarius man, a strong mental attraction shares an equal with, or greater importance than any physical appeal. Characteristically unemotional, or at least not obviously so, this man needs communication to be intimate in his relationships, but don't count him out as an arduous lover. He is an Aquarius, unpredictable and innovative, so you can expect the bedroom antics to be full of new and exciting pleasures. Enjoying long talks, moonlit walks, and holding hands, the Aquarius gentleman is a romantic, who's ready to give unconditional love to the right partner. Health and the Aquarius man. Generally healthy and usually active, the Aquarius man is known to have problems with his legs, however. Enjoying energetic participation in sports may be good, but he has to exercise with caution. Perhaps an activity that stimulates the mind may be more appropriate for this man than a hard game of football. True to his personality, the Aquarius man will flirt with injury to engage in any team sport that provides camaraderie. Career and the Aquarius man. If the Aquarius man can keep his contradictory nature in check, and be flexible with employees, he would make a good leader. With his intelligence and logical outlook, occupations in mechanics, photography, engineering, education, and broadcasting are well suited for him. Leaning towards the humanities and ready to tackle the world, this man could easily find himself doing battle in the political arena. With his positive outlook on life, and a true commitment towards humanity, it's not unrealistic to have an Aquarius man step up to the plate, and be recognized as a world leader.